Hi guys, what's up? I'm Mary Richardson, Rapid Transformational Therapy Practitioner. I help professionals, entrepreneurs, moms, dads, business owners overcome the things that keep them stuck. A lot of times that could be self-doubt. It could be decreased confidence over a lot of years, procrastination, even strong anxiety, pardon me, as well as overcoming toxic relationships or narcissistic relationships. In this video, I'm going to talk about what anxiety does for you. We're going to take a look into all of the aspects that anxiety keeps you stuck where you don't want to be. So let's jump in. Anxiety and all of the things that describe anxiety, whether it's rapid heartbeat, heart palpitations, fear, thinking about the past, thinking about the future. By the way, this video does not replace seeing a medical doctor. I am not a medical doctor. If you have heart palpitations or even anxiety, you should seek medical help and make sure everything's all right. Make sure that it is truly anxiety and not something else. So this video is for general purposes, general knowledge only, and not a replacement for seeking out medical help. So let's get back to what I was talking about, what anxiety does for you. There's a couple of aspects I want to talk about. All those things that we talk about anxiety, not being able to sleep, waking up with panic attacks, not being able to leave the house, social anxiety, feeling like you want to immediately return to your home even after you've tried to get out and do things with other people, even all the family events that you might be missing because of anxiety. All of those things are really symptoms of something deeper. So we can talk about the symptoms. We can talk about how it makes you feel, what it keeps you from doing, what it has prevented you from achieving, how anxiety creates a fear of success, a fear of failure, and you get stuck in procrastination. How social anxiety has kept you isolated. All of those things are examples of symptoms. If you really want your anxiety to go away and to get past the symptoms, we need to get to the root cause of why, how, when, and where your anxiety ever started from, how it got out of control, how it makes you feel chained to it, like it is controlling you and your life and what you do, how it affects you and your family, what it costs you in terms of reaching out and starting that new business, applying for better jobs, a career change, maybe going into a program, a school program, a college program, changing careers. All of those things can be put on what we call temporary hold while you deal with your anxiety. What happens is you look back over the last 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, and you realize everything that you've lost because of anxiety. So all of those opportunities that you didn't go for because of anxiety, those lost opportunities that could have propelled you even further financially, that could have propelled you into a better relationship, that could have helped you, pardon me, that could have helped you achieve your goals. Maybe you want to start a business, whatever it is for you. As you look back, it's important to look back over the last 5 years, 10 years, even the last 2 years, and see what anxiety has kept you from achieving. And when you do that, it's great introspection to see what you could have right now had anxiety not held you back? Had anxiety not prevented you from applying for that great career or that nursing program or that engineering program or whatever it was for you, starting that business that you had on your heart for so long that could help you and your family and your kids and change the next generation for the better? When you do this introspection exercise, it really shows you the depth and level of your anxiety. It shows you that it's more than just the general anxiety that all the rest of us have. If you have just anxiety from time to time based on being late for work or, obviously the pandemic creates a lot of anxiety. If you have anxiety, just day-to-day anxiety that's manageable, this video probably isn't for you, because unless you've experienced the deep level of anxiety that I'm talking about, where you have social anxiety, being around large crowds creates a sort of a flight response where you just want to get away from there, get back in the car, go home, and stay home. That's what I'm talking about. And then you think back over that one experience and it creates more anxiety over time, where now you don't want to leave the house at all. If you have the deep level of anxiety where you're healing from a narcissistic relationship trauma with a parent, childhood trauma, that creates this fear of getting into any relationship because of what could happen, because you don't feel healed yet. That's probably healthy anxiety, where you know you need to focus on yourself a lot and get healed so that you can adequately and powerfully see the red flags of a toxic narcissistic relationship, so that you run the other way instead of running into it and staying stuck in a toxic narcissistic relationship with, especially if you've recovering from a narcissistic parent, you've gone no contact or very little contact, but you feel like you just need to maintain that. It's great to continue to heal yourself. The deep level of anxiety I'm talking about is where you are not achieving your goals, and you haven't been achieving your goals for a long time. If you look back even over the last 6 months and you know what's on your heart, starting a business or taking steps towards those goals, towards those dreams, if you haven't taken steps, I'm not saying run out and start a business, I'm saying if you haven't taken steps to even change your career or whatever your goal is, whatever your dreams are, what steps have you taken over the last 6 months towards achieving those dreams? Have you read a book? Have you created a business plan? Have you written down the steps the things that'll need to have happen in order to move forward? If you haven't done those things, you have to ask yourself, if you want to move forward, of course, why haven't I done that? And there's a lot of excuses, right? Of course we're busy. Of course you have to work. Of course the kids need attention and love, and you need to spend time with your family. Of course. You have to admit, though, over the last 6 months, there have been an hour, 2 hours of time that you could have taken that time and written down what you need to do to start achieving your goals. If you haven't done that, you're probably self-sabotaging yourself. You may be self-sabotaging yourself. You may be making up excuses so that your fear of failure, fear of success, your anxiety, so that you don't have to deal with it. When you deal with whatever is sabotaging you, that's when you really start moving forward. A step forward can be addressing your anxiety. A step forward can be looking at why you don't want to do it, why you haven't done it. Because it's not fun to look back and realize what you could have right now had you addressed your anxiety. So this video, I hope this encourages you to take those first steps. Look at your anxiety. Look at what it's preventing you from doing. And when you've done that, I'm sorry, I keep looking at hummingbirds out my window. They're flying around and they're amazing. Anyway, so that's why my eyes keep going that way. If you look at what anxiety is preventing you from achieving, that's how you know it's a bigger problem than what you thought. And if you don't address it, it will not get solved. So be honest with yourself if you want to move forward and you're not, and address those issues and figure out what is it that's causing you to not move forward. That's what this video is about. I wish you well. I'm Mary Kay Richardson. I'm a rapid transformational therapy practitioner. I help people get unstuck, whether that's strong anxiety or healing from the past. Those are the things I can help you with. But this video is all about, if you have strong anxiety, why haven't you made progress overcoming it? Take care. I'll see you in the next video.